Hi, cat. My hair is unbelievably staticky today. Temperature change. Did you like it? You didn't like it yet. Oh. Thank you. Hi from Minnesota. Hello, Gerald. Hola from J Hot Rod. Somebody coming in from Wisconsin. Hello, great job with the channel. Thank you. Aaron. Hi from Caribou Outlaw, 100 Mile House. How's it going? If you guys haven't realized yet, that noise in the background, that's my heat, and it is finally running, so we are no longer going to be freezing our butts in the shop. It's super exciting for me. From California, cold there today. Yeah, this morning when I woke up and went out to my truck, -5 degrees. And this is only the beginning. It's still sunny, it's still partially summer out there, and it's -5. Mississippi in the house. Hi from Halifax, Sweden. It's still so crazy how many people around the globe pop on here. Hi from New Hampshire. Had a great Thanksgiving at Legion here in town yesterday. Ooh, nice. I did nothing for Thanksgiving. I sat at home, and yesterday I did a ton of baking. I baked like 3 loaves of bread, and then I did a batch of cinnamon rolls and a batch of pizza rolls. And cookies. I made cookies yesterday too. 60 in Idaho. Ohio. Thank you. Thank you, Chase, for subbing. When am I gonna address the fentanyl allegations? Wait, Kat, I wanna know, is there some spoof video about me now? +10 in Newfoundland. Ooh, warmer than it is. Actually, it's probably close to 10 degrees here now. It goes to show that I'm loved around the world. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm super excited if we make it to Sema. It's gonna be pretty crazy to connect with everybody there. Will I tell your fans about the Chase Star 1 YouTube channel? I don't know what that is. The Iron Horse always had good Thanksgiving dinners, but they're closed now. Yeah, I heard that they're closed for renovations or something, or new owners. Somebody, it might have been you actually telling me on that live last time. The Steel Pony is what we call it. What truck is that? This is a 1980 1-ton square body dually on propane with a tilt deck. I should take my truck to Sema. That would be one hefty bill to get it there. But it's not a short drive. Well, Scott, we do live here in BC. It's basically, well, here it's just super common. Do you know? I don't know who that is or how to pronounce the name. I was eating for turkey for 2. Am I off for Rust Valley Restores? I am. Also, you guys saw like the little thing in the, I don't know, the beginning. I also have the Cameo up and running, which some of you guys have been asking me to start one. So there is a Cameo now, and the link is in the bios if anybody's interested. Hi from India. I have no idea what that means. Cameo is like, it's like a website where there's like all of these stars, people that you may know, whatever, and you pay to have a personalized video made for you. So if it's like a birthday song, a tutorial or whatever, so you can like request them through there. I'd wish you do some content with Neil. Who's Neil? It was -9 Celsius here in 100 Mile this morning. Ugh. Yeah, we were -5, so it's not that bad, but it's coming. Am I still working with them? Yeah. Well, I have my own shop now, and my shop is actually just down the road from Mike's. And I still do quite a bit of work for Mike, or like collaborations, because Mike's on YouTube now too, and so is Avery, because we're not filming for the show, and we're just filming for YouTube right now. So we do a lot of like collab back and forth, and Mike doesn't do any paint or body, so I'm still going to be doing some of that for him. Me and Kat actually worked this weekend at Mike's cleaning up his disgusting shop. Teach me your accent. I don't feel like we have an accent. I mean, obviously I probably have a Canadian accent, but it's actually probably more of a lisp than an accent. I've never done yoga. I don't think I've ever tried that kind of food. Would you ever paint a semi? I have actually painted a semi. A semi cab would fit in this shop. But I don't know, a semi trailer wouldn't, but I'd paint another semi again. The paint that you use to paint semis is actually really easy to work with, but I don't think I could do a cab in here. My ceiling's tall enough. But I've also painted, what do you call this, the big boy cement truck, the rollers and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't do another one of those. That was brutal. What color am I gonna paint the truck? I think I'm just gonna go back to white so I don't have to paint the inside of the cab, but we will see. If somebody buys this truck before I go to paint it, or wants to buy it before I go to paint it, I'll probably custom paint it to whatever color they want, but I mean, I've definitely met people with Australian accents, but do a flip? I can't do a flip. I would eat shit on the cement so hard. Do I live in a car or truck? I actually have a home. I paid for it. Well, I still owe like $160,000 on it, but although it's not, probably not as nice as or well, it's a pretty shitty house. It needs a lot of work, but it's a roof for the most part. Oh, with Nelly. Yeah, I actually reached out to her the other day to see if she was going to Sema, and she's not, but we did talk about maybe doing some collab videos. What do I hate about doing bodywork? It's dusty, and it takes a lot of time. I'm more like, my favorite part about doing it is the metal work, and then after that, like, I mean, the Bondo's, once the Bondo's primed and everything, it's not so bad, but it's a lot of hours of sanding, and it's kind of tedious and boring. Am I into classics? Yep. I have basically been strictly restoring classic cars for the last 7 years. Bonjour. Paint your truck candy apple green. That would be a pretty color. See Mike much lately? Yep. Me and Kat were actually just cleaning up his shop this weekend, because he's got to get it all cleaned up and all the toolboxes moved to install these new fancy toolboxes. Do I wear dust protection often when working? Yeah. I have like a 3M full face mask, and I wear that pretty much consistently, especially if it's like I'm doing dusty work or grinding or whatever. Sometimes in some of my videos, like I won't be wearing it while I'm doing like some explaining or whatever, like tutorial based stuff, but once I'm like actually getting into work, it's on basically all the time. What do I think of Avery's laugh? I mean, it's pretty funny. Although it can get, after like 7 years, it can get a little annoying after a while. Did I get that Dodge off Matt? Matt's keeping the Dodge, but I think I have him talked into putting a Cummins in it. Nice. I've been doing it 7 years, 18. Nice. Yeah, I started in the auto body trade when I was, well, I did my first year in auto body when I was 16, and then I started at Russ Bros full time when I was 17. Nice. Protection is important, especially against invisible particles in the air. You're right. And as tradespeople, there's like so many different forms of PPE other than just dust protection and lung protection that everybody should be aware of so that our bodies don't disintegrate before we get to retire. Benson Bone Club. Thank you. We need a monster car build for a zombie apocalypse. That would be pretty cool. How's it going with the propane truck? A lot of work left. Basically all the metal work's finished. I've got like one door to metal work still, and then the roof, and then that's it for the metal work, and then we're straight into Bondo. Rio de Janeiro, I would love to go there. What's up, dude? How's my day going? It's going pretty good. The landlord actually came and fixed my heat today. He's been saying that he was going to do it for like 3 weeks, and he finally came in today and fixed it. So I'm pretty much a happy camper now that the shop has heat and it's not freezing cold in here. Where's Lincoln? I heard him and Mike driving out this morning. Every time Mike puts Lincoln in the truck, it's like, I. So I heard them drive by this morning. I think he was going out to his wife's property to finish building that catio. Love from India. Yeah, finally some heat. I'm so excited to have heat in the shop. Now I don't have to wear those big insulated coveralls while I'm working. Kat's gonna be super happy too. Kat's actually not here right now. She's moderating from her house because she's got the sickness. And so when she comes into work tomorrow, she won't at least have to sit in the cold. I subscribe from Fayetteville. Thank you, Breezy. Kat says she's currently fighting for her life. She's very, very sick. I feel like I'm starting to get sick. And the thing about Kat, I always call her Typhoid Mary because she always gets like just a teensy tiny bit sick, like barely nothing at all or no symptoms, and then she just gives it to everybody else. But this time she's actually sick. So I know that I'm probably going to be twice as sick as she is once this flu actually kicks in. What am I working on today? I'm probably going to strip some Bondo off of a door. Also, I think I actually have to gut one more door so that I can put the gutted door back on the truck I stole the door off of. What happened to the ceiling? There used to be a big hoist in here, and I'm assuming that the hoist was too tall to like fit under, so they cut a hole in the ceiling. I don't know. Honestly, there's random holes everywhere in the ceiling, and there's multiple areas where it leaks, so. But the heat's working now, so all good. I tried to get my younger daughter to get into painting my cars. She's good at it, or good at art. Well, painting's a great job. especially for women in the trades. Painting is like one of like the easiest like low impact jobs in the trades, and you can make a butt ton of money doing painting for ICBC. Am I in an abandoned office? No, I'm in a very cheap rented shop in the middle of nowhere, Canada. Cassidy's working on 2 gallons of coffee. My first coffee of the day, and I haven't drank very much of it because it's been so cold, it just goes cold immediately. I started in automotive at 16. I also busted my reverse band and my Roadrunner, and my uncle helped me. Sweet. Cat's working hard over there. Cat, you're deleting so many comments, there's no new ones. Just kidding. I'm just bugging you. Hello. Favorite holiday? Well, actually, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, the one that we just had. I ended up not doing anything for it, but any holiday revolving solely around food, my best. Show us a bit of the truck. Well, that's what it looks like. Doesn't have any panels on it right now. It's just a bare cabin. All the panels are sitting in the other bay. What's the worst car you ever painted? I don't know what the worst car I ever painted is. Paint is pretty easy. Well, actually, you know what? I just did a paint job that was like a real splash and dash for this guy, Billy. And he did all of the body work and prep work and masking. And it was not good. So I just went in and sprayed it. And there were areas where he had like dusted in color over top of raw Bondo. And so it was like pretty porous. What even was that? Is it a Cameo? An older Cameo? Anyways, it was horrible. That one looked not good. I mean, the paint was more or less flat, but the bodywork under it sucked. Did I do that to the roof? No, it's actually always been like this since I moved in. And the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure that there's animals living up there, so every once in a while some of the stuffing like comes out onto the floor. But anyways, it's been like that since I moved into the shop. The rent here is cheap, so we just kind of make do. Oh, the car roof. There's nothing wrong with, well, I mean, there's a big dent in the roof of that truck, but I just haven't fixed it yet. Tried to get my daughter into it. I used you as an example of hard work and perseverance. It's a great feeling. Thank you. Yeah, women in trades are coming up, man. I do a lot of volunteer work with the colleges and women in trades groups across Canada. And we put on this thing called like Jill of all trades, and I used to do that when I was a kid in school. And so for the whole school district there would be like 4 to 6 girls that would come and do this like day-long sampler kind of course and like learn about being a woman in trades. And now I mentor at these events, and the last time I did it was 150 girls, and they turned away 30 more girls. So that's like a huge increase over like 7 years, like for how many women are like wanting to get into the trade. And also I hear from employers all the time, especially in body shops, that they're way more inclined to hire women now because women pay better attention to detail and have better time management skills, and especially for like female painters and stuff like that, their eye for color is better. So anyways, now there's a lot of shops out there that are like actually solely looking for women to fill those positions, which is pretty cool. Is my hair down to my feet yet? No, not quite. Probably needs a little bit of a trim. And the temperature outside is changing, so it's real frizzy. But yeah, I think maybe need to cut off some of the dead ends to make it grow a little bit faster. What kind of primer do I typically use? For high build primer, right now I've been using Slick Sand. However, Slick Sand isn't my favorite, but because of all like the tariffs and what's going on now, it's really hard to find a good quality high build primer. So we've been using Slick Sand, which is a good product, but it's kind of hard to sand. But my favorite high build primer that I've used, it's by USC and it's called Eliminator, and I think the part number is 300-1. Anyways, that shit is the best high build primer. You get great build, super flexible. It, like, when it dries, the top of it is a little bit darker than the underneath, so it's almost like built-in guy coat, and it sands like butter and it doesn't chip very easily. So that USC Eliminator, awesome. Having a hard time getting it here in BC though now. When am I gonna get my pink truck back on the road? Hopefully this winter. I need to fix some of the front end parts and it needs a repaint because I covered it in dents. So I'm hoping to get that back into the shop here shortly, hopefully before it snows, otherwise it's gonna get stuck in my yard. I also have to get my other truck here too, put the new tranny in. Where am I from? I'm from British Columbia, Canada. Who is she? I'm Cassidy. Most people know me from Rust Valley Restorers, but now I do YouTube and build trucks for the people who are new here. This is the first time you've been on my live since the huge time difference. That's awesome. Yeah, I thought we'd try a different time today because Kat's sick at home and she's gonna need to go down for a nap shortly. And then I'm gonna go home early because her boyfriend's gonna be closer to my house and I'm gonna send him home with soup for my sick girl. Hello from upstate New York. What's the temperature out there, Cass? This morning when I woke up and was driving here, it was -5, and it's probably close to 10 degrees here now. Hello from the UK. $80 degrees in SC. Yeah, it'd be nice for it to be that temperature here. Are you still doing the YouTube? Yeah, we are still doing the YouTube. My videos, as you guys have pointed out, aren't coming out fast enough. I am working on a new editing team right now, so yeah, the posting's been really slow. There's a massive backlog of content that's already been filmed. So just working on an editing team that's gonna be a little bit cheaper so I can have more videos out for you guys faster. But if you wanna see those videos come out faster, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe, because that's how I make my money and pay those editors to edit all the videos and do all the postings. So the more you guys interact with my channel, the more videos that are gonna come out. Also, just set up a Cameo. If any of you guys know what Cameo is, I know that there's a couple of people asking in the past for me to set one up, so that just went live today as well. My YouTube videos need to be full screen. I thought they were full screen. Like, I know that there's some shorts, but most, like, the ones that have been coming out recently, they should be full screen. I don't really have a favorite TV show. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I do put like Family Guy or American Dad or something like that on in the background while I, like, I don't know, clean and do my crafts. But sometimes I do get sucked into a really dramatic TV show, like Animal Kingdom or Sons of Anarchy, or I still like the teenage movies, like that Wednesday. I watched Wednesday, and that was good. I'm your biggest fan. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Animal Kingdom #1. Yeah, that one was a really good one. Also finished Shameless. It took me forever to finish Shameless, and I am so pissed off at the ending because I want to know where everybody ends up. Anyways. Where's my square body? It's sitting at my property. It's got some dents in it, and the front end needs some work, so I'm hoping to get it towed to my shop in the near future, and then I'm gonna fix the dents and do a repaint and fix some of the suspension on it. Maybe put a new brake booster in it. Rick and Morty. I never really got into that one. Watch Can't Hardly Wait. Can't Hardly Wait. It's a 2000s movie. I will. I love me a really bad 2000s drama, high school, college movies. Those are always pretty entertaining for me. Gotta do brakes on my 03 Ford Ranger. Nice. It goes full screen if you click on the screen, but if in the comments it's half screen. I will check into that. I don't really actually know how all I just do the car work, and the company is supposed to do the rest, but I'll ask them about that next time I talk to them and see if we can get that sorted out. Watch the American Pie movies. I have actually watched those, and those are really funny too. Watched those a lot growing up. Fun fact about Kat, she's never watched the Fast and the Furious movies. That's what you should be doing while you're sitting home sick, is watching the Fast and Furious movies, Kat. Have I ever watched Tropic Thunder? I don't think I have. I feel like I've seen that maybe advertised though. Don't know me like that. Dude, you're working in a car shop now and you haven't watched Fast and Furious? It's literally one of the most iconic car movies. At least the first handful. The last handful is more I don't know, action, whatever. That's a red flag, right? That's what I said. It was I quoted the movie the other day to Kat, and she was like, what? I don't know what that's from. I'm like, what do you mean? Thank you. What? Tropic Thunder is a must? Okay, I'll have to add that to my movie list. Have you ever watched Smokey and the Bandit? Yeah. Kat, have you watched Smokey and the Bandit? You must have. Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit is a classic. It's right up there with the Dukes of Hazzard and Need for Speed. That one's a good one too. My square body, 1973 Ford on bed. 400 supercharged. Ooh. Yeah, I would love to put a bigger, crazier motor in my truck, but your girl's broke, so it's probably not gonna happen. But I'm still rocking my original 400, and it's a pretty strong motor. What I need to find is a big block for my OBS Chevy, because I had the transmission rebuilt, and they put a shift kit in it, and so it can handle way more horsepower. So, I don't know, maybe I'll put an LS in it. Haven't decided yet. I don't know if I want to hop on the LS trend. Where am I from? I'm from British Columbia, Canada. Girl from West Valley. I swear to God, more people know my truck than they know my name. But that's okay. The truck is pretty sick. Like to find a 73 square with a 307 1-year only engine guy thing. Well, I'll keep a lookout for ya. Custom airbrusher from Canada. Do you ever outsource your custom stuff? Or do you have a house painter? I would like to send you my portfolio. Actually, Sarah Ward from Rust Bros, she has her own house painting company, so I do have her. And you said you did pinstriping? I actually don't do pinstriping, but that's something I want to learn how to do. But we don't do a whole lot of it here. What's up from the UK? Just chilling in the shop. We're probably gonna do this live for like another 5 minutes. And then I'll let Kat go take her nap. I think I reheated that coffee too many times. Now it kind of tastes like the cup. I'm doing pretty good. Heat's running in my shop now, so a girl can't complain. The landlord literally fixed it like an hour ago, so I'm pretty much a happy camper now. Liked and subbed for you, girl. Thank you. Cameron Davis. Do you like Mopar or Chevy more? I'm a Chevy girl through and through, but my list goes like Chevy, Mopar, then like Ford's basically down behind all the submodels. Lots of work being done, not a lot of stuff being posted though. We're still working on the new editing team. Ever see Austin Powers? Yeah, that was something we watched a lot growing up. Yo, what's up? Just chilling in the shop for the lunch break. Groovy. Yeah, Austin Powers are good. Actually, me and Kat were just talking about the Austin Powers movies the other day. I have this one friend, Graham, and he reminds me of Austin Powers. Kind of look the same. Same haircut. Sorry, Graham, if you see that. Love you. Howdy. Everyone hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, thank you, Mike. Don't forget, the more that you guys like, the faster the YouTube videos are gonna come out. So, the more likes, the more comments, the more subscribes, the more money the channel makes, which means the faster the editors can get to working on my videos. So, help a girl out. There's probably like 6 videos already filmed in the queue that are waiting for editing right now. So, actually, there's probably more than 6. There's like 6 videos on this truck at least. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Yeah, this coffee is definitely, I heated it up too many times. This tastes horrible. Have I ever thought about doing a Volkswagen bus camping project? No, not really. We did go to Jeremiah's camping in the woods and stay in a Volkswagen, but he rebuilds those all himself and he does it very cheaply, so I don't think I would ever, I mean, I might buy I don't know, a Volkswagen bus doing a camper thing. It's just probably not really in my realm. It would be cool though. Never say never, I guess. Almost at 50,000 subscribers. Yeah, the YouTube's growing, which is good. I really wish that all of my followers from like Instagram and TikTok would move over to the YouTube. That would be, but we're working on it. Still super happy. Also, don't forget to go follow Blair's channel and Avery's channel and Mike's channel. We're all on YouTube now. So if you guys want to see those videos as well, make sure that you guys go subscribe over there too. What soup did I make for Kat? It's some duck and goose like stew soup kind of thing. Like boiled down full ducks and goose breast. I made like a bone broth. Watch Blair's videos all the time. That's awesome. Yeah, Blair actually puts out some really, really good videos, and right now I think he's, what is he, chopping a Model A or something like that last time I talked to him. But he's putting out videos almost every day, and he doesn't have, I think he's at 10,000 subscribers, which it should be double that, so make sure that you guys go follow Blair, because his videos are really good and they're really informational, and he's actually working on some cool shit, so. Alright guys, I think I'm going to pop off this live, but thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll be back on tomorrow, probably around 4 o'clock. Anyways, thank you, bye.